Recording.
Rarity, Fluttershy, Applejack, which is his favorite pony, Rainbow Dash, Twilight Sparkle, and Pinkie Pie.
Is that your favorite?
No, unfortunately, Pinkie Pie is the one character in all fiction I'm the closest resemblance to.
Really?
Yeah, that was a horrifying revelation a few days ago. Okay, in itself, a lot of the side characters you do see are interesting to say the least.
Somebody call me when it's up.
I mean, I don't care.
Dude, he just left.
Okay, so Luna and Celestia are actually going to be talked about next time when it actually comes into the symbolism of the show, which there's quite a bit actually. Anything dealing with Derpy Who's, Vinyl Scratch Activity, Doctor Who's,
Derpy?
Who cares? Lyra and Bon Bon, those are actually characters who are more commonly known as background ponies, which are interesting to say the least, but they need to be covered by something.
They shoot rainbows out of their butt?
Huh?
They shoot rainbows out of their butt?
No, the closest one with that would be Rainbow Dash, but not really.
They aren't Pop-Tart cats.
Although there's plenty of clips of.
Yes.
Okay, the main six, as I said, consists of each of them. The one thing I need to stress on this is that these are actual my interpretations of the characters. Many people have different interpretations of these six characters. Many people hate Fluttershy and Rarity. He's not one of them. And a lot of people like Twilight Sparkle and Pinkie Pie. He's against the same thing. In itself, both characters have different interpretations. These are my interpretations of the characters.
Get on with it.
Get on with it?
Get on with it.
Really? I think we should spend another 10 minutes
No.
discussing.
No, we have other things in the
Okay, in itself, I was going to show a clip from the show, but considering our sound is shot here, just a minute. Let's look at the whining scene in My Little Pony, and you'll get a good idea of who Rarity is. Oh, wrong button. Okay, Rarity is in itself the element of generosity, and I'll go into what that is in the next topic, but she's also pretty much a fashion diva stereotype. She owns her own boutique, and her special talent is finding gemstones. Not entirely sure why I told that. But in itself, Rarity is normally one of the characters that people just don't like. And
She's too whiny.
Also British.
she's not British, but
She's sort of like a duchess.
yeah. In itself, the idea of as I said, the generosity refers to the elements of harmony, which again we'll go into later. Many people think that she's greedy against the generosity, and in itself, the one thing you need to examine of Rarity is that what she considers generous is normally not considered normal. In itself, she thinks making everything fabulous in her interpretation is being generous. Now, beyond that, she's not very interesting. She's definitely one of the weaker characters, and beyond that, you have the two weakest characters, I think, is her and Applejack, which I'll go into later. But honestly, Rarity. Annoying, to say the least. Okay, so let's go on to the next one. Now this is actually a visual interpretation. I don't really need the audio for this. The audio does help, but the visual interpretation does help.
Oh God.
Wait, I can't see. I really want to.
Perfect. Oh, never mind.
Okay, let's start this again.
Oh, goodness gracious.
That is the shyest character on the show.
Dude, what?
Is this the real show?
Yes.
Yeah, that was an actual clip from the show.
Is it a kid's show?
How the insane one?
This is a kid's show.
Do the insane one. Yeah.
What's insane one? There are several insane scenes in that show.
How at the top right? Look at that. Did you see the face?
Okay, so that's Fluttershy. Now Fluttershy is a little bit more interesting to talk about. Fluttershy is also one of those characters that people just don't seem to like, and it mostly goes by interpretation. She's a shy character, and shy people aren't really interesting to be around.
Hey.
You're not shy, I don't consider you shy.
They don't tend to kill bears.
Yeah, that scene is actually taken out of context. You get the joke if you watch it, but still. Fluttershy is the element of kindness, and beyond that, specialist element of
You
animals.
just killed a bear.
Yeah, massaging bears are much more kinder. But in itself, now the interesting thing apart from Fluttershy that many people don't understand is occasionally she will stand up for herself. She won't stand up for herself. That's the main trait that she has. She will stand up for others, though. She'll stand up when pushed into a corner. Okay. See, Zam is the... What?
The scene that you saw on the top right was a scene where she went insane during the most famous dance in the whole world. She was trying to take care of the animals that were new to her, and instead of them enjoying her company, they ran away. So she burst through the door yelling, "You're going to..."
Yeah, that scene is incredibly funny too. Yeah, but that's an entirely different thing. Thank you for the run. Fluttershy will stand up for others, but not herself. And Iron Will, well, that's the one time. As I said, there are examples of where Fluttershy does stand up for herself and pretty much turn into a jerk. So let's just get away with that. So Fluttershy isn't the most interesting, but she's definitely not the most boring. This one is the most boring.
Yes.
Element of honesty in a cowgirl stereotype. That's all I have to say about this character.
She kicks trees to get the apples out.
Beyond
That's
that,
all I
there
can
are
say.
no episodes revolving around her, so we don't have any idea of who she is. There are a few, but beyond that, it's just cowgirl stereotype. Cowgirl stereotype.
Why's she your favorite then?
She's not. She's actually the one I hate.
She's not.
I don't hate any of the characters, but she is one of the
What?
worst.
6 minutes and 33 seconds.
She's definitely the worst out of the
Keep
names.
going, you're running out of
You notice I'm over here.
I'll speed this up.
4 minutes left.
Rainbow Dash. Okay, this one's actually more interesting to talk about because, let's be honest here, and I'm just going to cover this. Every single person who wants to go against the show says she is a lesbian, and I'll flat out say this, she's not. Okay, beyond that, again, tomboy stereotype, but I find her more tolerable than Neil because she actually can be funny. Okay, how about you talk about Twilight Sparkle for us, Zane?
How about you do that, because I don't like her at all.
Come on, Zane, let's talk about Twilight Sparkle together. And so, she's the element of magic, and that goes more into symbolism next week, but beyond that, she's actually the leader of the group, and this is what's something unique about the show. And so, intelligence is actually more valued than brawn and brain. Brawn. As student of Celestia, which is pretty much the unempty god figure of the show,
The dictator.
depending on who you talk to. Definitely depending on who you talk to. But in itself, she's also OCD. Everything about her is OCD.
Incredibly.
Entire episodes of where she snaps because she can't send a letter to her teacher. Yeah. Which actually is one of the funniest episodes from the damn show. Okay, so...
You said a swear word that doesn't go well with the show.
What would you rather me say, fuck?
What did you
Yes.
say? What did you say?
He's a buck.
Buck.
Okay.
It was with a beak, right?
Yes, that's their pretty much... To many people, that's their more I don't
That's
know.
their equivalent to another.
Okay,
yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
Pinkie Pie is crazy.
Spelled fourth wrong.
It's... I do not care.
Yes, you do.
That's
How
it.
do we
We
talk
can go
about
back
Pinkie
great.
Pie together?
This is yours, not mine.
Okay, Pinkie Pie is... If any of you read comics, she's the Deadpool of the My Little Pony universe. She breaks the fourth wall on a regular basis. She's pretty much absolutely insane. But
What's the
something-
fourth wall?
What?
What's the fourth wall?
Okay, look that up.
The
Because...
barrier between reality and fiction is
Thank you.
a pretty simple way to describe it.
Yeah. But here's the interesting thing. Out of the group, she's probably the second smartest out of the entire group because
Because of one episode where she lured some bugs away with instruments.
in itself, she does have more life experience than Twilight does, but overall, it's just 2 minutes
She
left.
does have
Woohoo.
it, she doesn't use
2 minutes?
You watch this?
Okay, so you
Right.
know what? That's pretty much the main six, and we can actually... I was actually expecting to be burning up more time here than I thought, so that means we actually could talk about some more of the side characters. So this is pretty much extras. Okay, Luna and Celestia are in itself...
the embodiment of the sun and moon.
No, we can control it. Again, interpretation-wise, we're not really sure what these are, what they represent.
You have your own interpretation, I have mine.
There's no...
You said that in the beginning.
Yes, but the show hasn't really said anything
Come on,
about
guys.
that.
9 for the audience.
Yeah.
1 minute.
Okay, so Celestia in itself.
Good job.
Celestia and Luna are interesting. Celestia not so much, but Luna is considered to be actually one of the more interesting characters of the show, and
Who never gets to talk.
yes. She's had one episode, and it's still considered one of the most fan favorites, but again, the show.
It was a Halloween episode.
Yeah, it was a good Halloween episode. Okay, let's see. Did I do this? Yeah, I'm not even going to cover these people, because I'm going to bring them next week, and I absolutely hate them. Okay, these
Talk about Derpy.
background ponies are, let's just
Derpy.
say, interesting.
Derpy.
Okay, if you're
Yeah,
talking about
can I
background
do
ponies, you have to talk about Derpy at least
There.
12 times.
Yeah, can you do this?
Derpy Hooves is in itself,
Can you record this?
He's getting tired.
in the beginning,
You're just getting bored.
okay, hi, Derpy Hooves, okay, who knows the term what dirt means?
Dumb.
Explain it for us, bro.
Dirt normally refers to when the eyes are crossed, like how her eyes are right there. It's the gray one.
Are they crossed domestic?
Yeah, they are.
You're not crossed.
But now, I'm just going to go quickly through what these things. Derpy Hooves is pretty much,
The klutz. of
Klutz.
All of them.
Wait, which one? The one in the middle?
yeah, the one in the middle is the klutz.
Yeah,
The-
yeah,
the
her eyes
blonde
crossed.
Okay, Lyra, the one with the purple one, or no, not purple, green one with the lyre on her flank, which I'm going to describe later, is actually knows that humans exist. And that's her entire thing of her character.
There's a scene where she's sitting on a park bench like a human.
Yeah, it's a lot of... Okay, and then you could go into Bon Bon, which isn't very interesting because it's Lyra's partner. Again, that's heavily implied what
Life
partner
partner.
means.
30 seconds, wrap it up.
Vinyl Scratch and Octavia, again, are
Musicians.
partners, but Vinyl Scratch represents more of the better music, it could be a dubstep and techno, an actual more interesting modern stuff.
Octavia is classic.
And Octavia is much more
You ran out of muscle.
cello, very much like that. Now beyond that,
The camera
Yeah.
got
going
one, so
any
it's
more
not-
deeper into who these characters are would require me to go into actually
You
Oh
still
yeah,
holding it?
Grant, do you remember
the
this
fan
guy
universe,
who stole the
which-
tank from
You didn't
the
even cover
armory
Doctor.
and then...
Is
Oh
that
yeah,
in
and
there?
Dr. Who's he's pony
What's
version
that?
of Dr.
Dude, that
Who.
happened,
Still in the guy
like...
stole the thing?
Oh, yeah,
He's
yeah.
listening.
Nobody is listening.
Keep going.
How do you stop this
Dr.
thing?
Who.
Yeah, how do you stop
A
this
lot
thing?
of the reference here from
Wait,
the
look
show
here.
Red seconds.
comes from the...
Ian.
Don't ever
Yeah,
press.
I'm being ignored
Don't
here.
ever press the red button.
Get the audience.
Okay, do you have any questions?